Well, we've had a slew of banking earnings come out through the weekend, and let's try and break down the backdrop of these banking earnings. So, they've come at a time when provisions are at a multi quarter low, they are ebbing, in fact, and you're seeing NPAs also rock bottoming. So, we're seeing good, well capitalized banks coming out with stronger earnings, good NII growth, good profitability, and good. In fact, now even the advances growth has picked up very well. So we're seeing these 3-4 factors play out very well. So now with the pickup in advances, what's really in focus at the moment is deposits. Deposits is probably the most important metric to track this particular quarter. And let's try and break down that as well as the advances for you. And I'm only going to talk about the top 4-5 private sector banks. So we'll speak about HDFC first. Declared its results last week. 20% growth on both the advances side as well as the deposit side. Very, very healthy when the system deposit growth is struggling to touch double digits. HDFC Bank has clocked that 20% mark. Where ICICI Bank is concerned, 20% loan growth, so that's definitely healthy, but we're seeing deposit growth not able to catch up with loan growth. In fact, nowhere close. Deposit growth is at 10% for ICICI Bank. Where Kotak Bank is concerned, 24% loan growth, mind you. And we're looking at deposit growth of just 13%. So you're looking at a huge lag, 10% plus on loans versus deposits, but still in relative terms, Kotak Bank has done quite well. Where IndusInd Bank is concerned as well, very similar outcome. We're seeing a 19% growth in advances and a 14% growth in deposits. So clearly across the board, across all banks, these four are just illustrative, but across all banks, across the entire sector, we are seeing this play out. We're seeing advances growth very, very elevated, deposit growth muted, except two banks. One is HDFC Bank, the other is Bandhan Bank. In both of these banks, largely there has been deposit growth higher than loan growth, which is the unique piece in this particular quarter for these banks. Now let's talk about what commentary banks have been giving in this particular quarter. HDFC Bank said loan growth is absolutely robust. In fact, the bank didn't participate in 30 to 40,000 crores of wholesale loans, and they grew their branches by 684 branches in Q3. Kotak Bank calls this the Goldilocks outcome over the last few quarters. Irrational pricing is something that they see, especially for lending to companies and a few corporates selectively. They are seeing strong loan growth, especially in unsecured. MFI Agri SME momentum is strong. Margins are going to normalize at these levels, and they are expecting a shift from savings to TD, which is happening. TD is obviously term deposits. Moving quickly on to ICICI Bank, loan growth extremely healthy. Retail, SME and business banking are going to be key growth drivers going forward, and government sector is doing well. Now let's talk about valuations. That's the last piece. HDFC Bank around 3.2 times price to book, ICICI at around 3 times price to book, Kotak at around 3.3 times price to book standalone, and IndusInd Bank at 1.8 times price to book. So clearly IndusInd Bank is trailing in terms of the valuations, but you're looking at largely similar valuations when you're looking at a Kotak Bank, at an HDFC Bank and at an ICICI Bank.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.